Hey everybody, it is Greg with DCRealEstateMarketplace.com, and today we're going to look at homes for sale in Silver Spring. The first graph I want to look at is the median asking price. Remember, these are homes for sale and not homes that have sold. So this is the asking price for homes for sale in Silver Spring, Maryland. And we have 1 year's worth of data. The gold line is a trend line. The black lines are weekly data points. And I apologize that the black line doesn't go all the way back. I wasn't able to collect the data points for 1 full year, but I was able to get the trend line. So you can see that the trend line started about $350,000, went up to $400,000, back down, and right now we're around $365,000. So homes are asking less than they were last fall, but more than they were this time a year ago, which normally would be a good sign. So we'll take it for what it's worth. If you look at the weekly data points, you can see we've seen quite a rise in the last, well, since the beginning of the year, basically. We're about 350,000, now we're up to 380,000. So it looks like people are getting a little bit more optimistic. It is springtime. Maybe we're seeing some other sales, and people are starting to raise their asking price a little bit. That was for the whole group of homes in Silver Spring. This graph is just for the most expensive 25% of homes. Sometimes those will behave a little bit differently, but we see the same basic pattern. The most expensive quarter of homes started off around $575,000 a year ago, but it's fallen to about $562,000, so maybe $10,000. But again, if we look since just beginning of the year, we'll see that we're actually up for the year. So not quite as much as the bigger group, which would make sense. You're not going to see as much optimism in the higher end homes. Those are harder to qualify for, harder to pay for. So we're not going to see as much uptick there. Again, back to the larger group of homes in Silver Spring. This is the inventory level. How many homes are actively on the market in all the zip codes that make up Silver Spring, Maryland? And the latest measurement says we're at about 750 properties, which is a level we haven't seen since last November. If you look at the trend line, we're up year over year. So that's not a great sign. I'd like to see fewer homes on the market, which would increase the demand. But it looks like we're rising. So again, in springtime, it's not uncommon to see more and more people put their homes on the market. I'd like to see a few more buyers out there, but that's not where we are right now. This last graph is days on market. How long are properties staying on the market before they leave? This could either be through a sale. Once a home sells, it's considered leaving the market. Or if the owner just gets tired of trying to sell it and takes their home off the market, that counts too. In either case, we were at about 115 days on average a year ago. If you look at the trend line or the weekly data points, either one of those, we're going to be higher now than we were a year ago, but we're also lower than we were at the beginning of the year. So maybe with a little bit extra activity, we're seeing the days on market come down, but again, we're still seeing rising inventory, so we're seeing some mixed signals. So it's still kind of a mess out there. It's not real clear where the market's headed. It could turn very quickly. But if you'd like some more information about your neighborhood or some more information about Silver Spring, just let us know. We have a contact form on the website, and we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks. Bye-bye.